footing, number 8, Marcus Morris, Sr. At center, 7 foot, number 40, Ivica Zubac. At point guard, at 6 foot, 3 inches, number 0, Russell Westbrook. At guard, 6'8", number 13, Paul George. At forward, 6'7", number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. And Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the center, walking down the middle. And for Los Angeles, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
So the Clippers win the tip. Here's George. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
And there's the strength of Paul George just powering through and takes on the contact.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help. Yeah, easy call.
First team foul.
This last chunk of the season could be it for some of the aging stars in the league, which, Brent, is kind of tough to watch. Going back to personal experiences, when did you know that it was time to retire?
Well, Kevin, you just know. I mean, it's really hard to describe, but my last year in Houston, the season finished up, and I just thought about what it is that I could do to still contribute to the team, and it really didn't live up to some of the standards that I had for myself. And so with a lot of deliberation, I felt like now was the time, and it's always a very difficult decision.
Barnes hits them both. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Here's George. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Well, it would have been really nice to get that win on the road, but no team ever happy with a loss. Put up a good fight, and they had nothing to hang their heads on after that one.
Here's Westbrook. That shot, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Last time they met was in Toronto.
Yeah, they came into that game a little flat for whatever reason and just didn't tap into the energy you need to compete.
Yeah, and that score got a little bit lopsided, so not the kind of effort that they want to repeat anytime soon.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here's Van Vliet. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And they were just struggling to stop him. They sent him to the line over and over, and free throws were a big part of the game.
Morris with the bucket.
And the powerful frame of Morris, difficult to knock him off his rhythm, and there finishing through the contact.
Siakam against Morris. Siakam's shot is off. The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
And Kawhi rising up and bringing that one down.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Van Vliet against Westbrook. Puts it up from 12. Count that one from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 5 now.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
Here's George. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Just tough shots just don't bother Paul George. So smooth with it when he gets into his motion.
Van Vliet finds Pirtle. Back to Van Vliet. On the wing, Anunoby. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Van Vliet looking around. Pulls up on the elbow, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And Van Vliet has the stroke to shoot from anywhere, even mid-range when he has to. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players. And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Siakam outside. Again, Toronto. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Now here's Van Vliet following the miss by Russell Westbrook. And that one's good. Barnes.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Here's Westbrook. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time. Left side.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
And Leonard gets it to go.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
To the paint. And the rejection by Zubats. George against Van Vliet. And that one's good. George has got 8 points. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
A three-pointer is right on target. Van Vliet's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Raptors. Anunoby against George. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Releases from 15. Morris with the rebound.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years, but it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
Looking now at some numbers for OG Anunoby.
Look at loud fans. Thank you, Kid Clifford.
Van Vliet outside. Siakam with it. George picks him up. Siakam outside. 5 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
First free throw is good. Siakam hits them both. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Out to Morris. Pass to George. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Van Vliet on the wing. There's the 3. Also Westbrook with the rebound. George against Van Vliet. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Van Vliet against Westbrook. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Plumlee is checked in for Los Angeles. Raptors also changing it up. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. And Trent subbed in for Anunoby. Now, here's Trent. Last game he had 13. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
George passes to Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Here's Van Vliet. He's got 13. Passes it to Achua. Westbrook against Van Vliet. 3-pointer. The shot, no good, as the Clippers taking it the other way. Double team on Westbrook. 11 feet away. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Raptors have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming. It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Van Vliet against Westbrook. Van Vliet passes to Achua. Morris with the block.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
Here's Plumlee. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Raptors trail by 3. Toronto calls timeout. The Raptors making a switch here. Young's checked in.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for Plumlee. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. He's putting up 9 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
It's Trent on the wing. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Down low. The kick out to Barnes. Sinks the three-pointer. Barnes has got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And our 2K leaderboard up on the screen now, giving you a look at the small forward position and the players with the most rebounds per game this year. Fifth on the list, Scotty Barnes.
You know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' game. I mean, they play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in our league.
Well, these are the 18-wheelers right here. Bigger and tougher. They are fearless when it comes to crashing the boards. And I'll tell you what, it really lightens the load on your bigs when you've got two rebounders like these guys at the small forward.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Here's Trent. A good portion of their scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Trent. Barnes has got 11.
Yeah, that's two straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Plumlee. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
First personal foul. 15 foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
The throw good, Van Vliet. And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Driving the lane. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
Trent outside. The pass to Achua. And here's Young. The shake. Plumlee with the rebound. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to man. 2 points. That one goes.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Trent passes to Achua. Now here's Trent. Off on the layup.
And so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
And give Batum a lane, and he can still do this. Puts the ball on the floor and challenges the rim.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Young. And Vliet on the wing. And the Raptors miss again. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Powell. Good D by Barnes. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got 17.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Plumlee, that one good for 2.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Raptors trail by 5. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A dunk by Achua.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Terrence Mann.
Your Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
Clippers leading by 3. Powell with it. Guarded now by Barnes. And that's good. Norman Powell for 3. Powell's got 5 points so far.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for. No, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Highland. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Lets the 3 fly, and again Los Angeles with the triple. Van Vliet wide open, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Van Vliet's got 22 points. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute.
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Brent, how has size now affected the way the game is played?
Well, if I could just take a detour, Kevin, I would tell you it's skill that has affected the way the game has played. I mean, this has always been a tall man's game, and usually it's been dominated by the biggest guys, but that's not the case anymore. So you look at 6'4" to 6'7" guys who are skilled to shoot, pass, and dribble. That's what every team is looking for, and that's the way the modern NBA team, especially a championship caliber team, is made.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Siakam is up there with Gary Trent. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. Then it's OG Anunoby. Now, here's Siakam. He's coming off the 19-point game against the Nuggets in Denver.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Toronto with the ball, trailing by 4. And a wide open look for Siakam. Good on the triple. Siakam's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. That gives them the lead. Van Vliet's got 24 points.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
The shot by George, no good. Toronto, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Westbrook against Anunoby. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Toronto?
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. They've drained a good number from beyond the arc this year.
First one falls for him. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Van Vliet with it. 24 points for him. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Passes it to Anunoby. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
George against Anunoby. The pass to Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really like going at each other, don't they? And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
They're so good with making plays off of the bounce. So difficult to stay with them defensively.
And the Raptors call time here.
Please welcome to the floor, your Clippers.
He's checked in for Toronto. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Russell Westbrook.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Van Vliet finds Siakam. Here's the screen. 11 feet away. Green for 2 points. Siakam's got the lead up to 4 now for Toronto.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Westbrook. And 12 points for Kawhi Leonard.
You settle in and you watch the show coming from Kawhi as he's filling it up and doing it in a lot of ways.
Siakam.
Yes, sir.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Clippers. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
That was a different team in the fourth quarter than what we saw in the first three. Don't you think? I mean, they got their act together just in time to pull it out.
Here's Siakam following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Over Morris. Siakam's shot is off.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And George, here we go. Oh, the power on that through down.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Toronto's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Now, Achua. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Pocket 6. Over Westbrook. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's George. And
Paul George can get very shifty, even with that kind of frame, and he fights his way through the contact.
The Raptors have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Pass to Anunoby. And the Raptors miss again. Clippers have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Here's Westbrook. Count it.
Man, you see his eyes? Westbrook never getting off the rim there, and he has the focus to absorb the contact and still convert.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
The Clippers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Mann comes in for George. And the Raptors also making a change. Hurdle's checked in. Los Angeles calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. Getting it done. He's putting up about 17 points, 9 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Westbrook. Raptors trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Westbrook with the block.
And Russell just bringing it right now on defense.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Over Trent. And that one's good. Leonard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Anunoby. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot. Achua, no good, unable to end this run.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
So the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense. Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Anunoby finds Achua. Back to Anunoby. From the baseline. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And here are the Raptors now after the basket by Los Angeles. Pirtle sets the pick for Trent. Feeds it to Pirtle. That shot off. Good D by Covington.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Basket good. Covington's got his first points of the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. And you could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
That's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good for Morris.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. Scotty Barnes comes in for Gary Trent. And so he makes both from the line. And here is Barnes. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Here's Mann. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Off target from the baseline.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Van Vliet. He's got 27. Pass to Anunoby. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. For the three. Boucher's shot is off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Mann. And the Clippers miss again. Raptors trail by 13. Now, here's Anunoby. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver. To the middle, picked off in midair. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
How about Powell to the people as Norman gets up for a loud 2 points.
To the paint, here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Now here's Barnes. Norman Powell unable to get his last shot to go. Barnes passes to Anunoby. To the inside. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Pirtle.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Mann. Well, good with the triple. Toronto's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Nobody near Barnes. From outside, off the mark. Clippers leading by 11. Powell for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Powell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, Norman Powell just has that little burst that gives him the room enough to get a shot off like that.
There's the feed to Pirtle. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Mann. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game.
Yeah, no more can we talk about underrated jumping ability from the Plumlees. Suddenly he's up and attacking the rim.
There's 1:38 left in the second quarter. Now, here's Anunoby. Defense right on him. Pass to Van Vliet. He takes it in. Back to Anunoby. There's the pass to Boucher. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Anunoby, no good.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And the dunk by Powell.
Norman Powell is big and strong and stocky, so if he gets in that gap, he's like a bowling ball. He can take a hit.
On the wing, Barnes. Started by Powell, and that one's good. Barnes.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Morris, and Morris throws it down.
And not a next-level athlete, but Morris has the ability to face up and beat his man off the dribble.
Raptors trail by 16. Barnes with it. 13 points in the game. Pirtle kicks to Barnes. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of the game. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Plumlee's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here he goes. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
But with that quick first step and long strides, Plumlee will take it to the rack on you if you give him space.
Anunoby finds Boucher. From the left block. And it's sent back by Plumlee.
I mean, I don't know. Does he look a couple steps slow today? He needs to shake that off and get into the zone and get on the scoreboard.
He gets that one.
One thing about Plumlee, he possesses good passing skills from the low post and when facing up.
For 3, Van Vliet. That shot misses. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Here with Ty Lue, good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. We make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Greetings, everybody. We love exciting. And this game is delivered as we've seen two top players battling mano-a-mano.
They've each been fantastic tonight, playing with fire, doing just about everything. Lots of pressure on these two in the second half.
I remember being the guy on the given night. Well, for me, it was all nights.
All right, and shifting gears to our current matchup, it's been a rough one so far for the Raptors.
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. If they can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half, it's going to be a long ride home.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Fred VanVleet has been sensational.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Pascal Siakam, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Siakam hits them both. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's VanVleet. Yep, that one goes in there.
And there's the strength and determination VanVleet's known for. He battles nonstop.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Fred VanVleet, shooting 1.
One shot.
Now Westbrook. On the wing, George. He's guarded by Anunoby.
George gets it going, and he is a rock right now on offense. Sturdy, steady, and strong.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Up Raptors trail by 19.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Siakam, right side. Back to Van Vliet. Shoots the 3. And the Raptors miss again.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
A nice shot by George. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Siakam finds Anunoby. Great look, but off the mark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Saturday, they'll host the New York Knicks. Then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors.
And for their matchup with the Magic, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Morris. Siakam with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. And that one's good. Barnes.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Clippers leading by 20. In the corner, George with it. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. That's now 22 points for Paul George.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Siakam inside. Defended by Batum. Siakam's shot is off. Here's George. And then George with the jam.
You have to track Paul George all over the floor. A 3-level scorer. He's going to come at you in multiple ways.
Siakam looking around. And it's denied. Kicks to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Siakam. Van Vliet outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Van Vliet's got 33 points.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Westbrook again Los Angeles.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
And the Raptors call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
LA fans, get up, get up. It's time for your Clippers breakthrough.
And the Raptors with some changes. Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And Trent subbed in for Anunoby. So it's Toronto now. Trent outside. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. In the corner, George with it. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 6th rebound on the night. Trent with the wide open look. And the Raptors miss again. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Leonard. He trains the quick shot. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Batum with the steal. And here we go. Over Siakam. Zubac, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Zubac has got his 2nd basket of the game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Clippers?
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And not to mention, they're playing with great activity. A lot of block shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
Here's Van Vliet after the basket by Los Angeles.
Rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
We got a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Clippers. Right now, if the playoffs started, they would have the 7th seed.
And right now for the Clippers, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
And here are the Clippers now. The Raptors getting the bucket. And here is Van Vliet. 33 points for him. Siakam against Batum. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. George, that's a 2-pointer. And George with the stuff.
Well, once Paul George gets in that deep, get out of the way. He's coming right at you.
And here are the Raptors now. Siakam outside. Over Batum. Siakam's shot is off.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And Russell Westbrook with the 3. Westbrook's got 23 points. Toronto's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Corner shot. And Nicholas Batum, the bucket on the assist by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 assists now tonight.
One of those players who does like the mid-range. Batum with some old-school deuces.
Now here's Barnes. 18 points for him. For 3, Van Vliet. Good on the triple. Van Vliet's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Raptors. And shot on on the way. Again, the Clippers.
And Russell right now playing heads up, looking for guys.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Down low. And Siakam throws it down.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Here's Leonard. Second shot opportunity, and it's Zubats laying it in. Zubats has got 6 in the quarter.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Batum against Siakam. Shoots over Batum, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Second personal.
And now let's bring up the numbers and show you the point guards with the highest assist rate over the past month. 5th best, Fred VanVleet.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. And that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
Those are some of the best basketball minds in the NBA. The way they think the game out there is remarkable. Always several steps ahead of the defense, finding the right angles, the right openings, and making one unbelievable play after another.
And please give a big round of applause for your Clipper Youth Dance Team.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for the Raptors.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Siakam.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Siakam hits them both. Los Angeles has gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. The leader, Siakam pulls it in.
Well, next time he should do a better job, I think, of getting balanced and set up his feet. That just throws your body way out of whack and hurts your percentages.
Now, here's Trent. Over to the left wing. Siakam against Gordon. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from 11. That one goes. Count it. Siakam's got 19 points.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Pascal Siakam. The Raptors shooting 47%, pretty solid. Trent up top, guarded by Powell. Trent can't hit.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Here's Plumlee. Drills the baseline jumper. Plumlee's got 12.
Having worked on his offensive game for the past couple years, Plumlee's still a little limited, but looking more polished on that play.
Feeds to Flynn. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Gordon. There's the drive. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Great concentration from Eric Gordon, who caps off the drive with the basket.
So it's Toronto now. Here's Trent. Pass to Boucher from downtown. Rebound by the Clippers.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Here's Trent. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Trent's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Plumlee, no luck. The Raptors shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Flynn. He averages about 5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Tries from 7. And again, it's Toronto converting.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Plumlee. They grabbed their own miss. Highland's shot is good. 9 points in the game so far.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Flynn misses. LA's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Gordon, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a moment now to see the stats. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging 15 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
The first one falls, and Toronto making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. All free throws good from Eric Gordon. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Passes to Anunoby. Right side, Flynn. No good from outside. The Clippers shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Here's Highland. It's hauled in by Trent. And the Raptors shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Kicks it to Flynn. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Anunoby in the corner. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Mann's checked in for Los Angeles. And Toronto also making a switch. Banton's checked in. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. Back to Trent. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. A baseline Che. Rebound by the Clippers. Covington's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Goes up on the wing. Plumlee, no luck. Trent with it. Oh, Anunoby in position.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Oh, Lord. Jesse made another one. Oh, Lord. Jesse made another one. Oh, Lord. Jesse made another one.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth, we've got Will Barton. There's Boucher out there with Young. Then it's Barnes, and it's Benton in at the 1 spot.
Stepping in just a little bit closer, but keeping the D honest as Covington knocks down a mid-range.
Barnes down low. He's against Gordon. Here's Mann. Takes the 13-footer, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Batum knowing how to get to the rack.
Batum's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. Inside, here's Young, and then Young with the dunk.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Benton, the pass to Barnes. This one for 3. Unable to get that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's Batum. And they get it back. Tries again. Man can't hit.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Benton, the pass to Barnes. Another shot, and the layup is up and in. Barnes has got 20 points.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Barton surveying the floor. Boucher sets a screen for Barton. That one drops for him. Barton's got his first 2 points of the night.
Smart play there from Barton to establish himself on the inside to convert.
For 3, Covington. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. The Raptors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Barnes passes to Barton. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Powell. Here's Covington. The rebound by Young. Young's got 4 rebounds in this game. Out left to the wing. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from 3-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Here's Banton. Back to Barnes. 16 feet away. And again, no good by Toronto.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
A shot by Batum, no good. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Raptors. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next shot. On the wing, Eric Gordon, covered by Barnes. Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Barton kicks to Barnes. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Powell.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
The Raptors shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Barton dishes to Barnes. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hand.
The pass to Barton. All sorts of time. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barton's got 4 points this quarter.
And you can see how dangerous that catch-and-shoot game can be. Will Barton continues to impress.
Los Angeles with another miss. And it's the Raptors' ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And Covington sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And the Clippers call time here.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And your Clippers,
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Russell Westbrook.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Barton, wide open, he fires. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Batum's got his 4th rebound in this one. They could use a bucket. The shot that time, not on target. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Barton outside. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
And the basket by Gordon.
Great finish from Gordon in traffic. You like to see the smaller guys operate down low as long as they're patient.
Barton outside. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Los Angeles calls timeout. With social media and the cult celebrity, a lot of pitfalls for players. Brent, is the NBA doing a good job preparing them to face those very public challenges?
That's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players.
Lead is checked in for Toronto. Batum inside. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Van Vliet outside. Here's Flynn. And it's off from 3-point range. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The quick look, no good that time. After shooting a paltry 33% in the 4th, not a good showing for this offense. And there's the feed to Young. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
Backed by great length, I'd call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
Highland's shot is good. Now Flynn. And it seems the play-in tournament is here to stay, Brent. Has it worked out as well as you expected?
I think it's been great, Kevin. One of the things that could be adjusted, though, is maybe if you're the 8th seed and you have a 10-game lead on the 10th seed, there should be no reason why they should be competing in the postseason tournament. So maybe they do something with regards to the records as to whether or not a team qualifies. But the way it stands now has created the kind of drama and competition that the league has craved.
Barton, no luck.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Man can't hit. The Raptors shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Van Vliet's got 39.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
So, for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Robert Covington. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Terrence Mann. Anunoby, he's checked in for Toronto. Trent comes in for Flynn. And here is Van Vliet. The 10-footer. And that's good for two. Van Vliet's got 14 points now in the second half.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Anunoby against Gordon. And it's Trent in the corner. To the middle. Here's Young. And he banks in the layup.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Los Angeles with another miss. Here's the Raptors with the ball. Down low. Here's Anunoby. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Takes a shot at the elbow. The offensive rebound. Here's Gordon. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Raptors shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 23 over Young. Here's Zubac. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection, great consistency.
Here's George. And some very quick points for him on that possession. George has got 28.
Well, Paul George just felt out the defense there, and because they weren't close, he could just pull up.
Van Vliet on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. Takes the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Over Pirtle. No good that time, and Toronto will go the other way with it.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Barnes passes to Pirtle. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way-in.
And Pirtle has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the board.
And Westbrook, here we go. Basket counts. 25 points in the game.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Now, here's Trent. Van Vliet with it. Pirtle with a screen on Westbrook. For three, Van Vliet. And the three ball is good.
3 points.
Van Vliet's got 44.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so now on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Paul George.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're leading by 22. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. For the Clippers, Batum comes in for Morris, and it's Gordon in for Kawhi Leonard. The Raptors making a switch here. There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And that one's good. George.
And once they smell the blood in the water, you can see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
The shot by George, no good. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. To the inside. Westbrook with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. And here's Van Vliet from the arc.
Well, the defense from Eric Gordon, sensational there. Really did a stellar job of contesting the jumper.
Baseline try. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
For three, Van Vliet. No good that time. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Kawhi. The defense, of course, keyed in on slowing you down tonight, but your teammates stepped up. How important is that for you?
It feels great, you know. That's what a championship team is about. You know, when your star's not going or they double teaming you, then you got other guys knocking out big shots like they did tonight.
The others came correct, man, and you got the dub. Congrats. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.